Did you know that nearly 70% of people fail to meet their financial goals? Imagine this. That's 7 out of 10 people missing out on dreams like owning a home, traveling the world, or retiring comfortably. Why does this happen? Simple mistakes. Today, we'll talk about 10 common financial planning mistakes, how they can mess up your goals, and what to do instead. To make it more interesting, we'll look at real-life examples and even a few lessons from famous public figures. If you are new to this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started with today's video. Let me tell you about Lisa, a 27-year-old who had a decent job and big dreams of traveling the world. She never tracked her expenses and assumed there would always be time to save. A few years later, she realized her bank account was empty, her credit card was maxed out, and her dream trips were still only in her imagination. Sound familiar? Maybe you've been in Lisa's shoes, or maybe you're wondering how to avoid being there. Stick around as we break down these mistakes and learn some rules to live by. Financial mistakes aren't always dramatic. They creep in over time like tiny leaks in a boat. But if you don't patch them, you risk sinking. Let's dive into the 10 most common financial planning mistakes that people make, and more importantly, how you can avoid them to take charge of your financial future. Think of a budget like the steering wheel of your financial car. Without it, you're driving blind. Number 1, mastering financial success, avoiding common mistakes. A report by the U.S. Federal Reserve found that 40% of Americans don't track their spending. Imagine you're spending $10 on takeout every day. That's $3,600 a year gone without realizing. Here is a tip. Use tools like Mint or a simple spreadsheet to track your income and expenses. Even Warren Buffett, one of the richest men alive, is known for his frugal habits and attention to spending. Number 2, living beyond your means. This mistake is common thanks to social media. Everyone seems to have a nicer car, home, or wardrobe. Here is a famous example. MC Hammer, the 90s rap icon, made $33 million at his peak, but went bankrupt because he overspent on mansions, luxury cars, and a huge entourage. Here is a tip. Live by this rule. Spend less than you earn. If you make $3,000 a month, aim to spend no more than $2,500. Number 3, skipping emergency savings. An emergency fund is your safety net. Without it, unexpected costs, like medical bills or car repairs, can take you into debt. Here is the real example. During the 2020 pandemic, millions of people realized the importance of having a cushion. Those without savings struggled to cover rent or buy essentials. Here is the rule. Save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Start small, even $20 a week adds up. Number 3, neglecting retirement planning. Retirement feels far away, but time is your biggest ally. Here is the famous example. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Investing early makes a massive difference. Here is a scenario. Imagine 2 friends. Sarah starts saving $200 a month at age 25, and James starts at 35. By the time they're 65, Sarah has over $500,000, while James has less than $250,000. Here is a tip. Open a retirement account now. Even small contributions grow big over time. Ever buy something because it was on sale? You're not alone. Number 5, impulse spending. Did you ever buy something because it was on sale? According to CNBC, Americans spend an average of $5,400 a year on impulse buys. That's like throwing away a nice vacation every year. Here is tip. Use the 24-hour rule. Wait a day before making a purchase. Often you'll decide you don't need it. Number 6, relying too much on credit cards. Sometimes credit cards can be useful, but high-interest debt is a trap. Here is a famous example. Mike Tyson earned over $300 million in his boxing career, but declared bankruptcy partly due to credit card debt. Tip: pay off your balance monthly. If you're in debt, focus on paying down the highest interest card first. Number 7, not setting financial goals. Without goals, your money has no purpose. Consider Oprah Winfrey. She grew up in poverty, but set clear financial goals early in her career. Today, she's a billionaire, partly because she always had a vision for her finances. Here is a tip. Write down 3 goals. Short term, save $1,000 for an emergency. Medium term, pay off a loan in 2 years. Long term, save for retirement. Number 8, ignoring inflation. Money sitting in a savings account loses value over time due to inflation. If you saved $10,000 in 2000, it would have the purchasing power of about $6,500 today. Here is a tip. Invest in assets like stocks or mutual funds to keep up with inflation. Number 9, avoiding insurance. Insurance might feel like a waste of money until you need it. Here is an example. A friend of mine skipped renter's insurance thinking nothing would happen. Then a fire broke out in his building and he lost everything. Here is the rule. Always have health, car, and basic home or renter's insurance. Number 10, procrastination. The biggest mistake is waiting too long to start. Here is a famous example. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, once said, "I knew that if I failed, I wouldn't regret it, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying." Here is a tip. Start today. Even small steps like saving $50 a month make a difference. Here's the ultimate lesson. Time is your greatest asset. The earlier you act, the more options you'll have. Waiting is the costliest mistake of all. It's never too late to take control of your finances. Whether you're 16 or 90, small changes today can lead to big results tomorrow. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more tips to master your money. Also, let us know in the comments, which financial mistake are you going to tackle first? And remember, financial success doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. Make the choice to take action today. See you in the next video.